whether it's an injury or an illness, the severity of it. Obviously, the more severe it is, the more care that has to be given. So like in my dad's situation, because my mom was a sole caregiver and it was basically 24/7, we knew that we had to have my mother get some respite, So I found a facility. I knew the administrator, so I called the administrator, said, can I have a respite program for my dad, for my mom? So they said, okay. So you're thinking, because you're not, I'm in the business, but that's a whole new business, the healthcare industry. You're thinking, I can just place that person maybe Monday. Well, that's not the case. The response was, I'll call you when we have an opening.
Yeah, that is a huge issue in
so
Hawaii,
it's a tough one. And so maybe 2 weeks have gone by. She calls me Thursday at 11:30. She says, we have an opening. Bring your dad in at 2 o'clock. You have to drop everything and move on. And, nobody wants to go to the facility. Everybody wants to be cared for at home, right? But my father was in and out. He was cognizant sometimes and not. We brought my father there at the facility. We got the tour of the place. All of a sudden, he became cognizant. And he said, what am I doing here? Why are you placing me in this place? So, of course, you feel guilty, and my mom feels guilty. And I'm talking to the administrator, and she says, well, you just have to tell him that you'll be back, and it's only for a short period of time, turn around and walk out the door. That was the toughest thing, because he's telling me, why are you doing this to me? So it's such a guilt. I know he doesn't want to make me feel guilty, but it's just, it's a reaction, right? Because from home setting, now he's in a facility and he thinks that's it already. Because unfortunately, most people, or some people think when they go into a facility, that's the end of the road. Right?
But you did talk a little bit about the struggle of almost finding long-term care services.
Oh, yeah.
But this is just, it sounds like daycare services.
Actually, it's a facility. Yeah, it's a respite. So it was, in fact, I told the administrator, I want to do it for 1 week. She said, it's too short. So I said, 2 weeks. No, it's still too short. 3 weeks, no, it's still too short. So I had to do a 4-week
respite.
Respite. And I said, why so long? She said, it's not long because your mom, because she's doing everything every single day, 24/7. That first 2 weeks, she has to kind of adjust herself from not doing this thing 24/7. By the 3rd week, she's sort of comfortable, sort of relaxed. By the 4th week, she got her energy back and she can start all over again.
So respite is actually a place you take them for a short period, but it's a longer term stay, not like, I know that Maluhia offers daycare.
Yeah, so that's a different level of care. So that's a everyday thing. It's like taking a child to a daycare center, drop them off in the morning, pick them up in the afternoon. But this is actually, you stay there.
For 4 weeks.
For 4 weeks, yeah. And the good thing about that was they have a rehab program, they have exercise programs. So the things that he couldn't do when he was at home, he could now do it, which made it easier for my mother.